Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your gameplay for the F2H-2, a newly brought down to 8.0 BR aircraft. This was 8.3 BR before the October 2022 BR changes occurred, and this is a rank 5 for the American Air Tech tree. This is one of my favorite aircraft. It is in the naval line, and it is a beast of a performer, good performance overall, good cannons, and a good amount of ammo. This thing can pretty much do it all, and it's got one of my favorite skins in all of War Thunder, the Luftwaffe skin, which is just beautiful. That being said, let's get into some gameplay here, see how it does, again, being that this is now 8.0 BR, as opposed to the previous 8.3. Let's see if it plays any better, any worse, about the same. I would imagine it will be about the same, if not slightly better, because you will be facing 7.0 BR aircraft, but that also opens up to attack from the Su-11, which has very similar stats to this. So let's see what we could do and have a good time. Let's get into it. Now, there are a few different ways to play this aircraft. I'm getting a lot of down tiers, so I probably want to go boom and zoom. It does have a really decent rate of climb. I mean, right now, going 650, and I am around 4,300 meters up, which is not all too bad. I mean, that's better than a lot of other aircraft are going to be able to do. So that said, I'm going to try to dive down, possibly on that 262, probably on this one because he's chasing my ally. The other one's already accounted for. So I'm going to want to put my air brakes on a bit, slow down to manageable speeds, but keep my throttle up because the... Oh, you know what? That's the C variant. And then I'm going to want to fire sufficiently ahead of him, and I got myself a nice hit. None too shabby. Got another crit. Actually, well, the first one wasn't so much of a crit. This guy is not going to live for too much longer. I wonder if I destroyed his... Nope, his rocket's still there. Of course, my ally is trying to steal my thunder here. Well, what thunder is there to even steal, right? So hopefully he crashes, and he won't. Not quite yet. Okay, I got this 262 here. It's kind of a worry. Dive down. Got a nice hit on him. And I allowed for that death. But somehow, this guy is still alive. Woo! Okay. Turn back around. Got myself a kill with that 262. Critted the other 262, don't know where he is. And I don't really have too much ammo left. Really should have paid attention to that more, but he is right there, so I should be able to get this, hopefully a nice crit on him. Or a kill, not too shabby. And we have this 262 there, so I'm going to have to go back to base real soon. Going to make one run on this guy, but not all too bad. So I'm experiencing a lot of down tiers, which is obviously very nice. So, go back up, and okay. Not too bad. 2 kills, you know, not bad. I think I've got an assist. That might be the guy who I critted before. So, we'll see, but I gotta go land. We still have some dogfighting left to do once I can land, get back up in the air. Plus, there's an IL-28, so... Let's see what we could do and hopefully come back and get some more kills. Okay, we got ourselves an IL-28 here. Got to put my air brakes on. And hopefully I can go for him. Now, one of the big problems with this aircraft, and one of the big reasons why even at 8.0 it might still be a touch too high for this thing, is that it really doesn't have the greatest top speed. Which becomes apparent when you can see its wings shaking violently like this. So I want to get out of the tail of this guy real quick. And can I still get the kill? Can I still get the kill? That's what matters. If I can still get that kill. I got that kill. That's what matters to me. 3 kills. Not too bad. Really stupid way to get that 3rd kill. Do not do what I did. I turned in a little bit too late for that. If I had turned in maybe like a kilometer or... So earlier, I probably actually would have been able to just drop down over top of him where he would not have been able to get me. But let that be a lesson to you. That said, though, 3 kills not too bad. A little bit of a bad ending, but let's get into the next match to see what we can do. So, the more I'm playing this, so I used to play this plane a lot, and I stopped probably for, well, a few years. And it wasn't because I disliked this plane, but simply because I just started going into other tech trees. Now, that said, what I'm starting to realize more and more with this aircraft, again, kind of like rediscovering, is the fact that it has actually quite good acceleration, but it has pretty bad top speed. And so you run into this kind of weird issue with it where, okay, I got a hit, works for me, and the assist, not too bad. I'm going to dive down before these guys become a problem. But you run into a problem where you can get up to a certain speed quite easily, and then that's it. You know, there's not really all too much beyond that. I'm going to go for, who do I go for? The G91, the A29, probably the A29. Probably. Woo! Ugly! Pull up, pull up. See, now this is where you should really be using those air brakes, whereas I was pretty ignorant to them right there. Got this Swift F1. I am far faster than he is right now. Whoa! My game just stopped. Woo! Okay, I'm just going to let him die, hopefully. Got this G91 here. See, I'm not afraid of getting assists. A lot of people are, I'm not. I really care about having my team win. So this guy actually made a pretty good move, but a fatal flaw that led to me getting 2 kills. So, gonna turn around. So I have about a quarter of my ammunition, which isn't too bad. Got this G91, my closest target, and he's gonna probably run away. I can't imagine him staying around, but who knows, right? I mean, again, this aircraft can accelerate, but right now I'm being out-accelerated. So I got this Vautour, however it's pronounced, coming in. And he wants some, hope to get a pilot snipe, will not. But I got a nice hit. Not too bad. I only have 84 shots left. And it's moments like this that I really remember the cannons on this were not that great. They weren't. Now, I think that having this at 8.0 BR is a very good thing. I think it's better than when it was at 8.3. In fact, actually, a few days ago, when I saw it was at 8.3, I was kind of shocked. But having it at 8.0 kind of rectifies some of its issues. Like, again, cannons, top speed. I mean, it's got good acceleration, decent maneuverability, but that's about it. 2 kills, 2 assists thus far. I said I really don't have too much left, and these guys are just going to run. And I'm not making fun of them for running because, I mean, what else can they really do at this point? So I'm going to go back to base, reload, get back up in the air, see what we can do. So as you may kind of guess here, this is Air AB, and there's a reason for that. So I've been playing Air RB with this, and with the exception of the 2 matches that I posted thus far in this video that were decent, not bad, you know, 3 kills in the first one, but I died in a really stupid maneuver at the end, and 2 kills, 2 assists, they've been terrible. And, you know, of course, some people could say, oh, it's a skill issue. And that might be true. You know, I might just simply not be good with this aircraft, whatever. But one thing that I'm noticing about this, even though it's at 8.0 BR, and why I'm playing Air RB, is that at 8.0 BR, this thing is pretty much slower than every other aircraft that it faces. I mean, it's ridiculous. It is very, very slow, unfortunately. I'm going to go for this F-86, pull up, go down, and put them flaps on. They don't break at this BR, but of course I'm not going to catch up to this F-86 unless he turns in a little, which he won't. But I have this F-84 behind me, it looks like, and this G91. Gonna go for him, low energy, and should be a kill. Okay, there we go. These cannons suck. They are really, really bad. Not good at all. And they just are not a good time. So I got this F-84 here still. So AB kind of rectifies a lot of the issues of this aircraft. Not all of them, of course. As you can see, I am still not doing all that well. And a lot of this comes down to aiming, which I guess I just don't really have yet for some reason with this aircraft. My aiming isn't fantastic in aircraft, I guess, nowadays, but could be worse. That said, in Air RB, it just simply is not all that great in my experience thus far with it, recently with it. It's kind of booty chatter. I'm actually really disappointed with it because it's got good acceleration, but I believe it's drag limited to its relatively low top speed of like, what, 930-ish kilometers per hour, which sucks. I mean, that genuinely is bad. And because it has that really low top speed, you start having problems with planes like MiGs, G91s, and things of that nature where they just totally do whatever they want and they can beat you pretty much in any single way because they always have a larger store of energy. Once you get beyond, let's say, I don't know, 800 kilometers per hour, the acceleration of this aircraft really starts slowing down, and a lot of it has to do with how this aircraft is shaped. I mean, like, look at it. It's a really cool-looking plane, but it's also not the fastest, largely because of how it's shaped. Kind of like how the P-80 is. It's just not really all too great in that regard. Did I damage him? I didn't. I did, maybe. I don't even know. I'm going to just turn back around. We got this ME-262. Doesn't really matter to me at this point. Okay, whatever. That's fine. This match is pretty much over. I really don't care. 4 kills, doing better than everyone else on my team. Yeah, I'll just respawn real quick. But this aircraft in Air RB is just such an underperformer that I don't know how it was at 8.3 BR. Genuinely. It makes no sense to me. At 8.0 BR, one could make an argument. But really, this should probably be 7.7. 8.0 might be a touch too high, and this plane could be a pretty strong argument for decompressing the BRs, because this is just facing planes that are better in every single way. As I mentioned before, the Su-11 is around as good as this aircraft, and it's a full BR lower. And one could actually make an argument, one that's probably a pretty good argument, that Gaijin is definitely using the Su-11 as pay to win because, of course, they are trying to make money. And because of that, you know, why not basically get an aircraft that's just ridiculously powerful and it's going to sell, and that's the Su-11. It's got as good, if not a slightly better top speed than this. It's got a slightly better rate of climb compared to this, and it's got around the same turn time, but I think it's actually slightly better in practice. But the SAT card says it's about 1 second slower turn time. So the Su-11 is about as good as this aircraft. So maybe increase the BR of the Su-11 and decrease the BR of the F2H-2. I mean, the F2H-2, I think really its main weakness is going to be its cannons. But again, its just general performance is not good. So that said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm always interested to see. Always want to hear your opinions. Again, this is Tankenstein. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. But I'm just getting really tired of flying this plane. I mean, this is the first time where it's been this bad with an aircraft where I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to end it on AB. Not because I want to end on AB. Normally, if I do play AB and end it on AB, it's because I want to. It's because I hate, at this point, the F2H-2 so much that I just couldn't even bother to play it another match and try to do well in Air RB. So call it what you will, call it a skill issue, but man, I do not like it. Thanks so much, guys, and take care.